Arthur stood at the edge of Aliana's enchanted forest, the protective canopy of leaves whispering ancient secrets as the morning light filtered through. He pondered his next steps, the weight of his decision pressing heavily upon him. Soon Pan joined him, the satyr's hooves barely making a sound on the forest floor. Pan gazed at the rising dawn, his eyes reflecting the golden hues of early morning. This was always my favorite time of the day, he mused. We always believed each rising sun brought the possibility of a new beginning, free from the sorrows of the previous day. His voice grew somber. That is, until war came to us. After that day, we learned that the sorrow and suffering of conflict lingered for days and weeks, even years. Merylin approached, settling beside them with the grace of someone who had seen countless dawns. He watched the sun ascend for a moment before speaking. Out with it, lad. We know this conflict is calling to you. When do we begin? And where are we heading? Arthur paused, absorbing the tranquility of the moment before responding. It's not the conflict that calls me, it's my concern for the people who still dwell in my father's kingdom. Merylin looked at him, surprised they're of no concern to us now. We must focus on the present danger and strategize. Arthur's expression shifted, a blend of frustration and determination. For all your knowledge as a sorcerer, you seem to know little about ruling as a king. Pan's curiosity was piqued. Well, you seem to know, why don't you tell us? Arthur reflected, drawing from the lessons ingrained in him since childhood. My father taught me what it means to truly be a king. It's not about control over the people or the number of subjects under your command. Being a king, a true king, isn't about nobility in your bloodline. It's about how you stand for the people in your kingdom. When they lose a family member, a true king feels their pain and loss. He grieves with them and stands as a beacon of hope in their despair, offering advice and kind words to console their grief, no matter how seemingly small they may be in the structure of their society. Arthur's gaze drifted toward the horizon, his voice steady and filled with conviction. In the context of conquest, a king should never seek more than what his people need to thrive. He must remember that in the grand scheme of things, the king is merely a steward of the people, and his power is granted by their support. The more he aligns with these principles, the stronger he becomes. Arthur continued, a tyrant seeks to command the people, a king gives commands for the people, a tyrant seeks to profit from his rule, a king has no more wealth than his people have, a tyrant uses force to achieve obedience, a king needs no force and obedience is never needed, but respectfully given by the people. A tyrant used deception, illusion, and oppression to rise to power. A king rises on the hopes and dreams of his people, who desire to see him upon that seat of authority, not by votes or demands, but by their asking him to be their king. A tyrant looks to other lands and measures their wealth. A king looks to other lands to offer help without expectation of reward. Arthur turned to Merylin, his concern genuine. So you understand why I am concerned for my people's safety and why I must stop Golgotha's before he takes any more innocent lives. Pan and Merylin regarded him with awe, seeing in place of the boy they once knew a leader of inspiration and resolve. Even Aliana, who seldom praised humans, spoke up. Your words are inspiring. Young King Arthur, I admire your fortitude. I never say that about humans, but I give you my word that I shall stand by you to defeat this evil, for I do not see him in you. Pan nodded in agreement. Now I see why the sword chose you. You are destined to be a king. Merylin rose, determination etched in his features. Well, that does it then. It's decided. When do we leave?
Gadriel sat within the mystic bottle, a prison of shimmering glass encased within a crystalline structure. The beams of ultraviolet light, a cruel yet mesmerizing spectacle, kept her soul imprisoned. Each ray seemed to singe the remnants of her being, binding her essence to the cold confines of her transparent cage. Golgotha's, a towering figure of malice cloaked in shadows, chuckled slightly, relishing the despair that clung to the air like a dense fog. Scheme in your veil of despair all you want, fairy. You won't be escaping, he taunted, his voice a deep rumble echoing through the empty chamber. Gadriel looked up, her form a mere shadow of her former self. The darkness where her eyes once shone bright was now a haunting void, one of the signature markings of a disembodied soul, yet even without eyes she managed to convey a defiant glare at Golgotha's. Well, I seem to remember someone who proved you wrong once, she retorted, her voice laced with as much arrogance as she could muster. This jab pricked the ego of the Black King. "Silence, you giant mosquito! If I want your opinion, I'll ask for it," he snapped, irritation flickering across his face like a flame. Gadriel's confusion seeped into her expression. "What do you want with me?" she asked, the question hanging in the air like an unsolved riddle. Golgothos replied with a sigh, a sound heavy with condescension. "Oh, isn't that obvious? You're the bait." Gadriel's mind raced, knowing this couldn't be the real reason for her torment. Her thoughts churned with doubt and suspicion. As if reading her mind, Golgothos continued, "But I have bigger plans in mind, you see. I don't really want that sword anymore," he revealed, his voice tinged with ambition. "The sword is a powerful relic, true," he continued, "but I seek to control the power that forged it. I intend to drain every drop of its essence, to drink from its skull, and so attain the knowledge and power for myself. With it I can create an entire arsenal of swords for my new army, making them unstoppable. With them I will not just rule this world as its one and only king. No, I will reshape this world into my vision of what it should be. All things will obey and praise me as the one and only God, with the knowledge I take from consuming the warrior of light, who will contest its truth." Gadriel spoke with grief, her voice a tremor of sorrow. "What happened to you, Maratok?" she asked, the name slipping from her lips like a ghost of the past. "You were once the chosen one, destined to wield that sword. You were the greatest of our heroes." Golgothos erupted into a rage, his anger a storm unleashed. "Don't ever speak that name again, fairy, or I'll cook you up now and consume the mystical essence from the very marrow of your bones. That name is dead to me." He snarled, the words laced with venom and pain.